Hi guys, in today's video is going to be my top 5 ready to run locomotives. But before I get into that, I'd just like say a big thank you to everybody who has supported me over the 8-9 years I've been doing this channel. Finally made 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I would, but I have now, so thank you very much for the support. Hopefully you like what I keep putting out, and I'm enjoying all the comments, feedbacks and stuff like that. Some great people out there, some kind people out there as well. So this is also going to be my 1,000 subscriber special as well. So this is the top 5 ready to run locomotives that you can buy from the shop. There will be a few honourable mentions during the video with reasons behind them and why they're not actually in the list. But yeah, this is top 5 ready to run locomotives, and this was requested by Kelly Ashford, who asked if she could see my top 5 or top 8, but I thought I'd do the top 5 and make it a short video. So I'm doing it for her and anyone else who's interested in watching this. Once again guys, thank you for the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please take care. Number 5 is this fantastic Oxford Rail Great Eastern Railway Class L77 or the N7 by the LMS. This one I believe is in its French grey wartime livery. This one is amazing. The price you pay for it was pretty cheap. I think it's like £89 brand new, and it runs fantastic. Can highly recommend these for anyone really. And the pipe is loose, I know, I need to glue it down. This runs well. I look forward to anything else Oxford Rail decide to release or bring out. Even Rolling Stock, their Rolling Stock's fantastic as well. This one, as an LNER fan, I had to go back as far as I could to the pre-grouping-ish era they do, and this is the one they did. So this is the one I have, and this is fantastic, like I said. And this is the Oxford Rail Great Eastern Railway L77 or N7 depending on your preference. Number 4 is this LMS Crab, and this is basically a Mogul style engine. This one I've had several years. I picked it up pretty cheap second hand. I think it was like £40. Runs fantastic, I had no issues, a lovely little thing. My reasoning for getting this one, if I'm honest with you, was simply because of they used to do the brewery trains out of Burton, I believe, from a few pictures I've seen online. Like I said, this is a pretty odd one. I'm not sure if it's split chassis or not. I don't think so, but like I said, this is quite a nice locomotive and model. And this is the LMS Crab. My number 3 is this Railroad Hornby Hull class. This is, like I said, a Hornby Hulls class. And this was recommended to me by a fellow YouTuber and I want to say a really good friend of mine, Jerry Allen, Kampala Road. He was the one who recommended it. I watched his review, had a chat with him about the locomotive. Don't think he minded, but we had a chat anyway. And he had nothing but praise for this locomotive. And if I'm honest, I'm with him. This, even though it's railroad, it's got less detail than the premium range or the Bachmann version. This is still a fantastic locomotive. There's nothing wrong in the railroad range, in my opinion. Some locos are a little bit expensive, others are fantastic money for value, or whatever it is. This was in a bargain sale, I think Hatton's or Kerno for like £55 brand new. So yeah, I had to get one, and I don't regret it at all. It is fantastic. It does everything it should do, and more. The only issue mine has is the coupling on the tender is a little droopy. Spot of glue, I believe, will fix that issue, or blue tack. So yeah, this is my number 3 locomotive. Fantastic. Thanks Jerry. This is my number 2 locomotive, and this is a Dapple Great Western 43XX, and it's a 260. This was announced a few years ago, and I finally got one in December, and it's fantastic. Everything about it is fantastic. The detail, the running, the way it runs, no issues whatsoever. This is fantastic. As some of you may know, who may have watched it by now, my D class from Dapple is not great. This one, on the other hand, is fantastic. It's like night and day. I don't know how they got the D class so wrong, but yeah, this is the Great Western 43XX, and this can pull, and it has no traction tyres. I'm really a big fan of this locomotive. Highly recommend it to any Great Western preserved or BR fans, really. So yeah, this is the Great Western 43XX class. So this Triang Poly 040 is a honourable mention for me, for the simple fact is personal reasons. It reminds me of my granddad. I used to spend most Saturdays with him upstairs at my grandma's place. We'd just run the Triang Continental stuff. Anything we had, we'd run it. I didn't care as a kid what I ran it with. Still don't. For this reason, that is why it's an honourable mention, because nothing's going to replace it. The memories I had with it, nothing at all is going to replace it. I know it's a toy compared to Locos of today, but yeah, for me it holds a lot of memories, and it still runs okay, as you can see in the clip. Still runs okay on modern track, not perfect, but better than some modern Locos, shall we say, that you may have seen on my channel. So yeah, this is an honourable mention, and this is a Triang Poly. Honourable mention is this Hornby King class, and this is King Stephen. This one is another honourable mention because of personal reasons. Any that I honourable mention, probably I'll never replace, and I'll always be the best that I have. That's why I haven't really included them in the list. This is King Stephen, and my dad was named Stephen. I got this basically a couple of months after he passed away. It's one of the first China-made ones, along with the Dutches and all that. I had the motors put into the Loco, and they run fantastic, if I'm honest with you. This one still runs fantastic. It hasn't serviced in a while, so this is why this one is an honourable mention for personal reasons. I know it's ready to run, a bit like what Poly is, but yeah. So this is King Stephen. This is another honourable mention, for the simple fact is it's slightly ready to run. It's an old Harry Potter Hogwarts Express, and it's been customised privately to make the Streamlined castle. I believe it's Mudbrook Castle, I believe that's how you say it. I always get it wrong. Until Hornby or someone releases a ready to run one officially, this will always be an honourable mention in stuff like this, because it's just so rare, and some people like it, some people hate it, but yeah, I like it. It was a half-hearted attempt at streamlining by the Great Western. Does look slightly a little bit ugly, but yeah, this is like I said, an honourable mention for that reason, because it's ready to run, partly it's customised, so you can't really go out in the shops and buy it. So that's the only reason why it's an honourable mention, and that is the Streamlined Castle, Marlborough, I believe it is, Marlborough Castle. Another honourable mention, again for the same reason like the castle, is the Streamlined King. This is King Henry VII, I believe, I got that correct. And this was again, I think it was King James originally, sent it off to the same guy who did the castle, and he come back with this. This one's slightly more detailed than the other one, just slightly. He's lined some of the axles on this, and much more enhanced cab detail and stuff. Real cool as well. Like I said, this is part Hornby, part customised. That's why it's an honourable mention. I do like it. It runs pretty well. It's like a Hornby Loco from the 2000s that run particularly well. along with the Duchess and the A4s, all from that same era where they just moved over to China. Hornby runs wonderful. So yeah, this is customised and pot Hornby. Like I said, this is King Henry VII, and this is the Streamlined King. So my number one pick is going to be no great surprise to anyone who knows me, and this is the Rapide / NRM Great Northern Sterling Single number 1. This to me is the holy grail of modern railways. Yes, it cost me £200 for it, and I don't regret a single penny of it. No traction tyres, no nothing. Runs perfectly. As you can see, it's got one, in real life, one big driving wheel. But Rapide have made it to pick up from the tender as well, and from the wheel under the cab, that picks up as well. Has no issues over points or anything like that. Has flickering firebox, super detail. Like I said before, this is to me the holy grail. This one will probably take some beating to be my favourite of all time. I don't think anything's going to beat it, but yeah, this is my number one. Like I said, probably no great surprise to anybody. And it's the Rapido Great Northern Sterling Single number 1.